Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Madison.
And we hope you are having a great week and are ready for our next adventure.
This week we're in Mark chapter 12, verses 28 to 33. So open your Bibles and we'll start reading the story.
Mark 12, verses 28 to 33. The most important command. One of the teachers of the law came to Jesus. He heard Jesus arguing with the Sadducees and the Pharisees. He saw that Jesus gave good answers to their questions. So he asked Jesus, "Which of the commandments is most important?" Jesus answered, "The most important command is this. Listen, people of Israel, the Lord our God, He is the only Lord. Love the Lord your God. Love Him with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength. The second most important command is this. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. These two commands are the most important commands." The man answered, "That was a good answer, teacher. You were right when you said that God is the only Lord, and there is no other God beside Him. A person must love God with all his heart, all his mind, and all his strength, and he must love his neighbor as he loves himself. These commands are more important than all the animals and sacrifices we offer to God."
So here we find that one of the teachers of the law had an opportunity to ask Jesus a question. What question would you have asked him? Would you have asked him, "What did you have for breakfast?" Or "What did you do last week?" But he chose to ask Jesus, "What is the most important commandment?" And we see that Jesus answers him and he says, the most important commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind and all of your strength. To love God with everything. That means to love God more than you love football. To love God more than you love gymnastics. To love God more than you love sweets and chocolate. That can be quite a challenge.
So this week my challenge to you is to just have a think about what you think about when you wake up in the morning. What's the desires that comes to your mind? Is it to go out and play football? Is it to go to gymnastics? Is it to check your Instagram followers or how much people has followed you on YouTube overnight? But this week, how about we have a go at just checking out the Bible first thing in the morning? Make that the desire of your heart this week. What about the next challenge?
So there were two important commandments Jesus gave. First one, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind and all your strength. And the second one was to love your neighbour as yourself. So that could be quite a challenge too. To love other people and to put them first. We've spoken about that in previous weeks. Spoke about serving, spoken about putting others first. But putting that into place can be quite a challenge. So what challenge can you give us for that one?
So this week, how about we just treat others like we would like to be treated? How about instead of playing a game on your own or just with your friends, how about you go and find a friend in the playground that doesn't have anybody else to play with? How about you just include them in your game? Or how about at home, if you've discluded a brother or a sister from something that's happening at home? Why don't you just include them for a change? Because that was how you would like to be treated.
Both of those things are huge challenges to work out every day. Jesus is not expecting us to be perfect overnight, but he does encourage us to work towards those things. We're going to put the two challenges up on the screen, and we want to encourage you the same way as we're encouraging ourselves that on this week's adventure that we will, one, love the Lord our God more passionately than anything else, and two, love other people just as we love ourselves. Well, that's quite a challenge for this week.
It is.
And we will see you next week. Bye.